Well, this is the podcast, and can I just say that this is a space where you can feel safe and you feel like you can be yourself.
Yeah.
So well done. You've got yourself into a really, really good, solid, wholesome space.
No.
Just be you. No one does it better.
No.
Big show too. We kick it off with Are You Schintting Me? 2 stories, 1 truth, 1 lie. And I'll just say that's about time you spoke some
I'm just getting a little bit sick and tired of you trying to say to the people of Adelaide, she's not that honest. I'm over it, to be honest.
They're little white lies though, aren't they?
Tiny, little weeny white lies.
Yeah, Jodies Juice was in there as well. Rebel Wilson headlined it.
Got engaged, which is great. Love that for her. The sponsored post, getting the ring kind of maybe for free, I'm not sure about.
I think that would go over a lot of people's heads. And you're like, hang on a second.
Yeah.
There's a little deal cooking in the background here.
Yeah, I don't know about that for your engagement. But anyway, that's just me and I'm being judgy, so shut up, Jodie.
Also, your 3-year-old daughter is awful.
Oh, she's horrible.
But seriously, though,
No,
she's
she's divine. However, we have testing moments, and one of them involved a major tantrum in a supermarket, but that's okay.
Toddlers are designed to really, really test their parents.
It's like having an annoying little parrot on your shoulder constantly 24/7. Mom, like that.
And the parrot can just flip. Like it could genuinely turn into a different person instantly.
100%.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. What about this though as well, Josie? We have a very, very exclusive code word that you need to remember to score yourself potentially tickets to gluttony.
Yes.
Now, we've been brainstorming for the last 6 weeks on what the first code word would be to score tickets to gluttony.
Guess what we came up with?
What did we come up with?
Gluttony.
That'll do. That'll do. Okay, be armed with that code word. And look, maybe we'll speak to you on the radio the next day or something, and we'll do it like that.
Yeah.
What's the word again? I've forgotten.
Gluttony.
Gluttony. Okay, very good stuff. It's the podcast. It's Jodie and Hayesy. Good stuff.
Let's talk tantrums. I adore my 3-year-old. I really do. She's gorgeous, but she is also an absolute psychopath. So the other day I needed to go to my spiritual home, Coles at the Avenues. I'm there like 2-3 times a day. And it was one of those situations where everything I said to her was opposite day. So what Mummy says, I'm going to do the opposite to that.
Yeah, they're fun those days, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good.
They really
so
test you.
Yeah. So please get in the pram. Nah, I'm going to straight back it. You've seen the straight back, right?
Yeah.
When you try and get a small child into a car seat or a pram.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, not doing it.
Straight back. Lottie goes as far as the tilt back.
Does she?
It's past the degree of straight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's an intense thing. And it's like you could not move a steel rod. All of a sudden she finds this strength where even if you tried to fold her up, you just can't do it.
I know. Like, but do you do that thing where you just like have to push on their bellies to try and like make them collapse and fold into the
There's
car
nothing you can do. All of a sudden she has the core strength of an elite athlete.
And then I'm like, put your shoes on. Nah, hate shoes, not wearing shoes. Get in the pram or you don't get any Skittles. I want Skittles. This is how it's all unfolding. So I've lost the will to live at this point. We finally get to Coles. She refuses to go on the pram, so she's running around in the deli department, which is really cold, like on the floor. And then she starts crying. She's like, Mummy, my feet are cold. I'm like, put your shoes on. Just wear some shoes. We've been through this. So finally,
Mum's on the edge. Mum is on the edge.
Mum is on the brink of losing her mind. So finally, after like 45 minutes of horrendous behaviour, we hit the Skittles aisle. And she's like, oh, I want some Skittles. I'm like, well, use your manners. Where are your manners? Can I have some Skittles? And she's like, I want Skittles. I'm like, no, you're not having any. And so then she lies face down on the supermarket aisle and she's crying, she's kicking and screaming. Aww. And I'm like, darling, you cannot, until you start behaving, you can't have any Skittles. And then she turns to me with her face on the side. She's got tears streaming down her face. And she goes, good mummies, buy Skittles.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen. This is huge. I just got valuable info. This is so juicy. Jodie's Juice.
We're all familiar by now with the work of the horny mum on maths, are we not?
Yes. That is Melissa.
Yep.
Melissa is very adventurous. She's very active.
Yep.
And her partner has been, let's just say, poor Joshy boy's been caught off guard.
Poor Joshy. Poor Joshy boy. And
Poor Joshy boy, didn't see this coming.
What about the first night on the show and he's just getting around in some Toy Story pajamas, which
Yeah.
just seems so incongruent with what his wife is after? You know what I mean?
Yes, it just sort of it paints the picture of a guy who's a little bit innocent versus his partner who is
Yeah.
very, very not innocent.
Although the characters on his pajamas were called Woody, so who's to say? Anyway, she has shocked everyone with details last night about the awful mummy-daddy time that she had, leaving her husband a sobbing mess and leaving her off the show.
It's hard because you come out of a long-term relationship. This doesn't help. Wondering whether you're enough, and then to feel like I'm pretty broken.
Oh, you're okay,
And then
Joshy.
Melissa said, "So you ready to go or what?" And then they went in different directions, and Josh spent the night alone, and then said this:
Oh, hallelujah!
A bit of me time for the great man. Oh, there we go. 7:15, first snort.
That was a proper snort, wasn't it? That's outrageous.
That is outrageous.
Sorry. And now I'm scared I'm going to snort again.
You just need to focus on the next topic.
Okay, breathe. Michael Clark has a new girlfriend. The cricketing legend has recently made a heap of headlines following his high-profile stoush with girlfriend Jade Yarborough while they were holidaying in Queensland in January, but the drama seemed far from his mind on the weekend. He was on a yacht. Hayesy.
He just gets through all this sort of stuff, doesn't he, Michael Clark?
He's a bit Teflon, isn't he?
On to the next girl as well.
Yeah.
He'll never be short of options, Michael Clark. We know that.
He joined his new friend, artist Dina Broadhurst, in the harbour. She used to be best friends with his ex, Pip Edwards. Which leads me to the absolute abomination that was the Aussies in India. What about that, Tess? Goodness me, what a segue.
Yeah, that wasn't fun, was it?
No.
If you're a cricket fan, you would have watched that and been like, what on earth is going on? How come they can spin the ball so much, but it's not so easy for us?
No, I know.
And conditions, I get it for India, but...
But then, it was literally 11 blokes who just looked so perplexed about where the ball was going and how to deal with it.
Yeah, and the smog as well. What about pardon the pun, but what about the haze across the ground?
Yeah, not ideal.
Outrageous.
No. Classic children's books by author Roald Dahl have been partly rewritten to remove language now deemed too offensive.
Oh, no, this is just the fun place.
Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting rhymes.
Everyone's
So-
offended.
References to people being fat and ugly have been removed from much-loved works including Matilda, the BFG and James and the Giant Peach. And what about this? You'll love this. The Oompa Loompas from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory are also now gender neutral.
I've got a perfect puzzle for you.
I think we all saw that coming, didn't we?
Didn't we?
From a mile off too, the guys.
Yeah, so they're now them, they.
So that means every time that you describe someone, even if it's a nickname,
Yeah.
if it's slightly offensive,
Yep.
you've got to just rethink the way you go about things.
I feel like this is good news for Daddy Pig, who's been fat-shamed by his entire family for a very long time.
He has, yeah. You're right. His kids, especially,
Your own kids.
and he just cops it. Oh, I'm a bit heavier. That's fine.
Oh, Daddy Pig's a bit heavy.
Got a lot of mates who I need to just rearrange some of their names as well.
Really?
Of course, you got Mudguts Matt, Fathead Phil, one of my uni mates as well, Jelly Arms Jimmy. You got Horrid Head Hugo, Baby Snake Benj. Remember Virgin Vinny?
Oh,
Can't call him that anymore.
No.
And 2-inch Tommy. New nickname for Tommy. Anyway, a lot of reassessments to come.
You got some real readjusting to do, don't you, doll?
Absolutely.
And also, a bit has been said over the last couple of launch nights for the Fringe and the Garden about the advertiser not covering the event this year. And my understanding is the advertiser are just not covering the arts as a whole due to job cuts. But I don't think it's a targeted thing that they're not. I don't know. Who's to say?
No,
Anyway.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If they've had to cut jobs and there's people not there to cover it.
Yes, correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all I want to say about that. Because
look-
I don't want to offend the advertiser ever.
No, that's
Ever.
a very, very good move by you.
Book for Holiday U this summer.
Because Aussies act a little different on holiday, more daring, relaxed, and sometimes a bit more fancy.
And What If has all kinds of accommodation to suit your style.
Book your next getaway on the What If app. What If it's Aussie for travel.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on Miss Daisy.
Hayesy.
Monday. Welcome to Monday. Let's start the week on the right foot, and that is giving you a little history lesson going down memory lane for on this Daysey, 1934, Jodes. Neil Curley's birthday, he was born in Barmah in South Australia today, would have been his 89th birthday. And can I just say, one of the most iconic football figures that this state, and I'm going to say country's ever seen.
I hated people that didn't really play to win.
He's amazing. And I love that he just went, you know what, I'm just going to go and live on the river.
Yeah, did what he want. It was always on Curl's terms as well.
Yeah.
She'd love to be coached by him as well, but very, very scary.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, what a man.
You'd make me cry.
He would actually.
Don't.
You weren't cut out
No.
for the treatment of girls.
No, I've got a sensitive little soul. I wouldn't have copped a curly spray.
Yeah, he would have sorted you out
No, he
nice and early.
Shut up, Neil.
You're not here to
Don't.
get out.
Leave me alone.
1988's Rihanna was born in Barbados. Today's her 35th birthday. Another one of those artists where you go, she's only 35. It feels
That's
like she's
crazy.
been around for decades.
Yeah, and you know, again, as we spoke about with Ed Sheeran the other day, do something with your life, Dale.
Oh, I mean, come on. Grow up, Rihanna. Yeah, she's worth what, $2 billion?
$2 billion. $2 billion.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's why she didn't get paid for the Super Bowl. They're like, mate, that'll tip you over on your tax return.
1992, Bob Hawke resigned from politics.
It's a day for all Australians, isn't it? Brings us all together. Marvellous. I tell you what, any boss who sacks anyone for not turning up today is a bum.
So no doubt he drank an absolute shit ton of beers.
Good on him.
Good on him.
Out of a funnel too, probably.
Yeah. 2016, a 4-inch lock of John Lennon's hair sells for $35,000 to a memorabilia collector at an auction in Dallas, Texas.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah, I said lock. So that's when you know that you really are somebody. You just grow your own hair, you cut it off, and you sell it.
Well, yours is just going to dip out on you without any choice at any moment. I reckon.
Yeah, I mean, my hair just keeps on falling out in my sleep on my pillow.
Yes.
And I can't clean it up. I just have to put it in the bin. 2018, Queen of England Elizabeth II makes a surprise appearance at a London fashion week. I think she went down the runway and just really hip side to side. Really worked it.
Did she really swagger in her loafers?
Look left, right, straight ahead, turn.
She was magnificent.
She works the runway really nicely.
Yep.
In 2003, Olivia Rodrigo was born in Murrieta.
So West?
Say it with confidence.
Yeah.
She's born in California. Let's just say that. Today is her 20th birthday. Another one of those. Did she start when she was 9 years old?
No. Why are these people so young?
These young achievers.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I don't even know what my name was until I was 25.
And for a young girl, she's sung a lot about heartache. Like, she's been cheated on a lot early, hasn't she, Olivia?
Who hurt you, Olivia?
Who hurt your soul?
Who hurt you? It's made her some money, that's for sure. And the number one song in Australia in 2010 on this day was Replay by Ayaz. Go on, name me another song from Ayaz. Yep. Two stories. One is the truth and one is a lie. You have to correctly identify the word correct.
So this works in really well with the story that I'm about to tell about you. So your inability to use the English language is extraordinary. But anyway,
is it important to be able to speak on radio?
speak good.
Speak good?
Do you want to go first?
Look, ladies first. I've always said that. And the thing about Jodie, what you need to know is, look, you're a very trustworthy person. And a lot of people, I mean, if we were keeping score, a lot of people sort of call and say, I think Jodie's telling the truth because she wouldn't dare lie. I'll tell you what, no, she is a bit of a lying snake.
Ooh, that's aggressive for a Monday morning. That's okay.
Okay.
Now,
mine.
when I tell you this story, you're going to remember it, right? Because this was a factual event that happened between you and I at a press conference at the Port Adelaide Football Club. Okay. So in the middle of the presser, and I reckon from memory it might have been Chad Corns who was up at the time. Anyway, so mid-press conference, you ask a question of Chad, and it was so, abusive of the English language that it didn't make any sense whatsoever. And to the point where Chad Corns looked at you like, what are you even, how do you even qualify for this job? And so you've asked the question, and then I, in turn, have gone to text a colleague to say, could Hayesy ask any stupider of a question? Which I realise what I've just done there. But could Hazesy's questions be more stupid? Was the text message, and then I accidentally sent it to you.
That was an unbelievable scene, because who would have thought? And then the response that you got from me was?
Yep. It was, did you mean to send that to me?
Pretty hostile, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And then I told Chad Corns.
What did the Chad say?
And he told Kane.
Yeah.
And Kane told Graham. And not much happened after that. All right.
So there we go.
Do you know what's so believable? Because, geez, I get myself in trouble asking some stupid, muddled up, mixed up questions at press conferences.
Yep.
Okay, very, very believable. Okay, I got one for you. When I was in year 10, I almost got expelled, and not because of your stock standard things, I don't know, stealing, drinking, smoking, all those types of things. We got cab charges at school.
Yeah.
And I got given a cab charge.
Yeah.
Yes, but it gets billed to the school. It's got to be through school use. And I think I said that I was going to a cricket match. Anyway, I ran up this cab charge, and I went from, this is in Sydney, I went from Parramatta to the city, I think back out to Pymble or somewhere like that. Ran up some Maccas on there as well. $30 worth of Maccas.
Yeah, right.
And then I got a call in where I had to leave assembly and go to the headmaster's office. And they said, did you run up this cab charge? And I said, no, it wasn't me. I promise it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I swear to you.
Because little did I know that it's basically like a checkbook. There's two numbers that add, you connect on the bottom.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll get off scot-free here.
Yeah.
And I denied for a good week or so before they finally said, righto, you moron, this is how cab charges work.
Yes.
We know it's you. Also, we've spoken to the cab company who identified that it was you, to which I said, okay, then maybe it was me.
Oh, maybe it was, okay.
Yes, and I was an absolute bees, you know what, from getting myself expelled.
13, 24, 10. Which one of those stories is true? Which one of those stories is a lie?
Yes, who was telling the truth? We're not schnitting you. Schnithouse Australia serves the best schnitzels made fresh daily with authentic golden classic or celiac-friendly breadcrumbs. A $100 Schnithouse voucher up for grabs. Who is full of schnit? $100 Schnithouse voucher up for grabs. Two stories, one truth, one lie. Let's recap. Jodie, what'd you have?
So my story was about the time at a press conference at the Port Adelaide Football Club when you asked a really stupid question and I accidentally texted you saying that was a really stupid question.
Yes, but you were trying to pot me to someone else.
Correct.
Yeah. Do you remember specifically who you were trying to text?
It was a colleague. I'm not going to mention who.
Okay. And I got the text.
Yeah.
And I was still stupid enough to be like, is this supposed to be for me? And you probably went along with it. No, I'm texting you.
And yet,
silly.
We're going to gloss over it because we're here now, right? And all that matters is the present, isn't it?
Just a minor hurdle.
Yeah.
A minor hurdle.
In our little friendship.
Okay, my story was in year 10, I almost got expelled by running up a cab charge. I think it cost about $120. I said I was going to a cricket match, ended up doing a big old tour of Sydney, basically, and ran some Maccas on there as well. Thought that I'd get away with it. Deny. They said, listen, you absolute imbecile. It's like a checkbook. The numbers at the bottom match. We know it's you. Also, we've spoken to the cab company.
Yep. Irrefutable proof that you are an idiot.
They said, we should throw you out. And I said, please don't do that because my dad might hit me.
Let's go to Lachlan from Gold Creek. Gold Creek. Hey, Lachlan.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Very well. Thank you, Lachlan. Who's telling the truth and who's telling a lie?
And first, before we get to that, Lockie, can you run us through it? Who do you think is the more honest operator?
I feel like it's you, Hayesy.
Oh.
As I feel like you'd be someone that would do that.
Okay, so it's like, it's a bit of a compliment.
Okay.
Peppered with a bit of a backhand.
All right. $100 Schnithouse voucher on the line right here, right now, Lockie. Who's telling the truth? Who's telling a lie?
Hazesy's telling the truth.
Bang. That's how it's done, Lockie. Well done.
There we go.
$100 Schnithouse voucher.
Congratulations, Lockie.
Thank you.
All yours, great man.
And the moral of that story is I wouldn't be stupid enough to send you a text message saying how dumb you are.
No, you professionally pot me behind my back.
Yes, exactly.
Adelaide superstar Lorde is making her triumphant return to our city for the first time since 2014. Jodie and Hayesy have got your tickets to see her live all week.
Praise the Lord. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Lorde is coming. She's coming to the Adelaide Festival, which kicks off on the 3rd of March. We've got a whole heap of tickets to give away,
Oh,
Joe.
so many tickets. They're just coming out of the proverbial, aren't they?
It's just raining tickets. So we thought, you know what? Instead of just saying, here's a Lorde song and call up and get through, let's have a bit of fun, I reckon.
We've got some hoops. You need to jump through them. That's how this works.
Yeah, you've got to earn it.
Yes.
You're not just going to give it to you. You've got to earn it. Let's play Lorde of the Rings. So this is how it works.
This is a Sunday night brainstorming session from Andrew Hayes. How should we do this tomorrow?
All you need to do is jump to the Nova Player, register your details.
So this is how it works. We are going to call you. The less rings it takes you to pick up, the more tickets you get.
Should we get straight into it?
Let's do it.
Imogen Hawkes, who has registered her details on the Nova Player. Here we go.
6 tickets left. 5 tickets left.
Hey.
Oh, is that Imogen?
Hello?
Hi, Imogen. How are you?
Oh, hi. Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Hi. What electrical company are you involved in? No, I'm just kidding. Did you register at novafm.com.au for some Lorde tickets?
Yes.
Wow. Got some news for you.
Yes.
Because you picked up so promptly, Imogen, you've won 5 tickets to Lorde.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's very nice. Hey, Imogen, usually it's you're heading along and you get to choose a mate, but you've got 4 people to take. Who would be at the top of the list?
That's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
Well, the next question is, do you have 4 friends?
Yes.
How
Oh,
good's
wow.
that, Imogen?
That's so exciting. Thank you.
Well, there we go. Congratulations to Imogen. She's scored herself a bunch of tickets. You just got to head to the Nova Win page. It's as easy as that. And get ready to be prompt with your phone.
Exactly.
Very, very good, fun, solid show to kick off your Monday.
Oh, I've had an absolute ball.
I did too.
I've had the time of my life.
We should definitely do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, we should. And every day for the rest of the year.
Lorde tickets up for grabs. Exclusive invite for Nova's Red Room. It's all going to be there for you again tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
In saying that, though, yeah, we do need to call out some very, very poor behaviour tomorrow on your part.
Me?
Yeah.
What have I done?
Who would have thought, oh, Jodie, I'm so lovely. Oh.
I don't say that. I can't help it if people say I'm nice. That's not my fault. It's not my fault I'm a good person.
It was a bit of behaviour that needs to be addressed before it makes its way to HR. No, it's not that serious, but...
What sort of behaviour?
Oh, look, you're just going to have to wait about 23 hours. Can you wait that long?
When did this happen?
It happened on Thursday night
Okay.
when we were at Gluttony.
Yeah. All right. Racking my brain.
Okay.
Can't think of anything I did wrong. Sounds good. Hey, you stay cool today, mate. Is it Ray
35
Day?
degrees. It will be Ray Day at some stage this week,
Yeah.
just to get a good solid dose of vitamin D. But you know the drill, as we always say here at Nova. If it's hot and you see a koala, give it some water.